The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they can't. I can't believe they just did this. Oh, fuck you.
Get a whole lot of damage. She was outlandish. Bank got branded. Split up all the family, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the belly. Two the dead bodies on the board, short later like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I speak the truth, goddammit. Big business got minutes, till you never back. Can't think about the blacks. Push me to fight back, but never got to relax. Pretend to turn the spirit, then you double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, and you keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a run for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. And my lawyer like, oh Lord, this shit attorney had it more charges. No problem, ain't tripping, don't do the scriptures. Behind me said the Lord, with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. Ain't to let me out the leash now. Teaching in the streets now. A part of all trials start when it started in the east now. Look, this for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for.
Listen!
I got to go. Ain't going on. Hell no. I ain't got to tell y'all. We go to club. They off the club. Y'all had enough. UPK got a back to kill. Man, it's you, boy, you only get a full stand. We gon' follow protocol. Smells you like a Hershey. Brotherhood is prevalent. Stand you a courtesy, cause clearly you a Hershey. Surely as your girls can, you a trap. Turn hoes while your girls strap. They respect the fire leaders. UPK stop. If you feel the crazy child, will be insane. Asylum, waiting on shallow. Threat to my survival in the presence of a Bible. Never be a rival, just a pussy with a title. No better yet, sitting by the doctor, baby, ass on jumping out the bars, triple X stitches. taking no intentions. Didn't to be more redemption. For death was a sentence. Real niggas better in jail. Well, we in the trenches. Like the Brotherhood, take it easy now. Good luck to you. I'll see you when you get back, nigga. I got to go. And you holding on. Hell no. I ain't got to tell y'all. We go to club. They off the club. Y'all had enough. Look at UBK got a night to kill another Friday back session. Full of passive aggression. Devils trying to spark a beat with that back. Electric blessing. Charles Piston. Man, we ain't stressing. The production team was busting at the scene, but I know what you're seeing. Trying to state your claim on the UBK's name. No business like old business. You should be ashamed, even you could be slain. After picking my sugar cane, we taking over the world, Mickey in the brain. Game blouses, muddy up couches. He's the type of foolish you rather see cooking mouses. The other house and no crackers allowed. No stain gas, African, Spain, and the back. Man, what kind of shit is that? The ox they finger licking, white cheese they drinking, dog piss to keep the skin glistening. I say, bitch, nobody's listening. All the above Christian, I'm Christian. We go to love. They all good. Y'all had enough. UBK got a back together. Chef. What is that? I mean, just need a fish. So, chef.
Shalom, Israel. We are the Isupk. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we be teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth according to the Bible. And we are not affiliated with no Israelite group on the entire planet Earth.
Right.
We are located here in St. Louis, Missouri, 5261 Delmar Boulevard. That's in Suite A. And we have food drive, drive-through mobile market distribution, which will be, the next one will be on the 26th of this month from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pull up on the live drive-through. You can sit in the car and open the trunk, order the door, and we're going to give you some of this good food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? ISUPK of the Commander General Yohana. And we also have every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Sharpen the Sword Radio, the most controversial radio show that ever hit St. Louis, hosted by Captain DeGaulle DeVore. You know what I'm saying? The access pin for Sharpen the Sword is 712. But that's actually the call-in number. If you got any questions or comments, or you think you know the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Come on with it. 712-832-8330. And the access pin for Sharpen the Sword Radio. Like I said, every Sunday, 11 to 1 p.m. Central Time. Access code 910-1409. Alright. And for the food market, food drive, if you got any questions or comments about the food drive, you call 314-696-8288. Alright. Any questions or comments on the line?
Wow.
Old time crying. Well, we're going to get right into the topic for tonight's class. which is that, man, Black Hispanics and Native Indians need to understand that outside of the ISUPK, there is absolutely no brotherhood or sisterhood.
Right.
You know, your friends, your family, your co-workers, especially your pastor and your church, they're definitely not going to amount to nothing when it comes to brotherhood or sisterhood. They have never learned it. They do not know the scriptures. They do not understand that the ISUPK since 1969 is the epicenter of teaching brotherhood and sisterhood to our people.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? These other nations of people, these Chinese people, these white people, all these other heathens, you know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now is their time to rule and run around and be homosexuals and eat everything they want to eat and dress any way they want to dress. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall victim to their shenanigans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they're doing. But the main one who the Bible calls the wicked that rule the earth is Esau,
Right.
so-called white man. Give me an apocrypha. You feel show you the way that Esau thinks, the way Esau feels. You feel break down Esau just a little bit before we even get into the topic, because he is behind everything that you like to do.
Right.
You think you need to do that does not coincide with scripture. He's behind it. He's teaching you to be a filthy bastard.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's behind the prison system. He's the one that's behind black on black crime. He's the one that's behind everything that you don't supposed to do. Somewhere he's in the makings, he's in the ranks of it. He's at the forefront of everything that's killing you, that's keeping you under the other nations. He's behind it all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got Wisdom of Solomon.
Uh-huh.
Give me Wisdom of Solomon 2 verse 1.
Come. Ooh.
The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said,
For the who?
ungodly,
Go ahead.
reasoning with themselves,
Reasoning with himself. Esau reasons with himself. He don't go to nobody for especially the Bible for no counsel.
Right.
He counsel his damn self. Go ahead.
but not aright. Our life is short and tedious.
Esau said what?
Our life is short and tedious.
Go ahead.
And the death of a man, Salaki, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Now stop right there. Esau believes in his heart that once you die, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
finished. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe Christ was raised from the dead. Lazarus, nobody. He don't believe nothing. He's a filthy bastard.
Right.
Drop down to verse 5.
Come.
For our time is a very shadow that passeth away,
Go ahead.
and after our end there is no returning.
There is what?
There is no returning.
Of course, we know that what happens. The ISUPK since 1969 teaches you exactly what happens when you die and you
Right.
pass away. But your filthy church is going by what Esau loves and what he believes.
Right.
For it is sealed, Salaki, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again.
Right, like I said, they believe in absolutely nothing but garbage. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like we teach in the school that they've never even known these things.
Right.
They were never even given these things, and it's for a good reason. Keep going.
God.
Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
See, Esau wanted to enjoy the good things. You know what I'm saying? It says the good things are present. And to Esau, good things is homosexuality, drugs, murder, being a wicked bastard. Keep
Right.
going.
And let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
Right. They do all manner of everything. Bestiality, they running around her, you know what I'm saying, sticking gerbils up there behind. They're doing pretty much everything. And these are not our customs.
Right.
But keep going.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by.
Meaning, this evil bastard, he wants everything. He wants everything. He don't want to miss out on nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He making sure that he's getting a piece of every pie.
Right.
Keep going.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
You get that right. Keep going.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
Read that again.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
Right. And when he said none of us, he talking about his people.
Right.
He talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
He talking about those little white women, those Karens who call the police on a black man for sitting in front of his own house or taking out his own damn trash, so the police can roll up and murder him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In a jealous rage. You know what I'm saying? They're jealous of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I watched a video sidebar. I watched a video today. It was a gymnastic class full of little white girls, one black girl in there, and the black girl was doing every exercise and some to a T. And the whole damn gymnasium of about 100 little white girls was just sitting there looking at her, and it was like she was doing a warm up. Her warm up was Olympic status.
Right.
Just her warm up. She was like 8 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible said that Israel is the salt of the earth.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Not the white man or the stinking African with flies in his eyeball and these stupid Moabites catching every manner of plague and disease under this. What they say, every plague of Egypt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's Moab. The damn watch closet. Stinking, filthy, they are bastards of the people. But keep going.
Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Right. Tokens of their joyfulness, like these damn statues they break it down, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got statues every goddamn where. They put their damn face of filthy rat bastards all upside the Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is Native Indian and the tribe of Issachar's land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They made all these damn treaties with these people and broke every damn last one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For this is our portion.
Right. This is their portion. Their portion is to be a stingy, a conniving, like I said, my favorite phrase, filthy rag bastards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they love to be. But keep going.
And our lot is this.
Uh-oh.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Read that again.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
And of course, the poor righteous man is Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whose name was changed to Israel.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Which are the 12 tribes that the Most High chose out of all these damn nations on this earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are His children. We are the ones who are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven that will succeed forever. It's never going to end. And they will be under us in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Christ paid the ultimate price. You know what I'm saying? He was perfect. You know what I'm saying? He paid the ultimate price so we can come back into the Most High good grace. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you do what Christ say do. You know what I'm saying? Take our spirit out of this world. Then what's going to happen? Christ gonna vouch for us.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? We gonna be good. And once I say that shit, I mean Salaki, my language, but those things that we used to do when we were our old self, you gonna wink at that crap. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing, but the gate into the kingdom of heaven is narrow. You gotta like they always, these fake Israelites like to say, and these conscious community people like to say that don't follow no man and all this old gay stuff.
Right.
That's a gay phrase to me because men that are greater than you, they're the one who pass it down to the ones that don't know no better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you run around thinking you know every damn thing because you read something that you don't understand, you're a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And Salakia, where they think they get their information from?
Man.
They had to learn it from some man. Either it's some man that taught you or it's some man's book you read.
Right.
Like you following a man.
Right.
So I'm listening where the difference is. Like you not your ideas aren't even your own. You coming up with ideas that you got from another man.
Right. And as you said that, because in our customs and in our traditions, you know what I'm saying, we always had men that kept shit in line. So like
Right.
kept things in line. That's
Right.
always been our culture. It's always been men of that are known at the gates. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But today we have no gates. We have no protection. We have no leaders except the generals, the captains, and the officers of the Isupk.
That's right.
The only thing we have. But keep going with these scriptures on Esau.
Done.
Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
They not gonna spare your wife, your sister, your daughter, your mama, your granddaddy, or your grandpa. You know what I'm saying? They are going to oppress them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to spare. Like I said, let us oppress them. They are going to be oppressed. You know what I'm saying? Which is a curse on our people.
That's
For
right.
disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments. But keep going.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let what?
Our strength be the law of justice.
This scripture just said that Esau, Billy Club, cuffing and knee in your neck is going to be his strength of justice.
Right.
You hanging in a cell, pulled over for a traffic violation, and then they say you got hung by a trash bag or a ripped up pillowcase. You know what I'm saying? Is going to be their strength, which lets you know that they are evil bastards. And I'm stick with that. Keep going.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right. Basically, you know what I'm saying? They gonna take their matters into their own hands. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no justice. Ain't no such thing as that. You know what I'm saying? And justice would be showing us brotherhood and sisterhood in the matter. But they avoid of these traits. You know what I'm saying? They are made to be evil pieces of crap. You got some? Keep going.
I had something real quick.
Go ahead.
But yeah, no, this right here is exactly, this plays out in the news every day.
Damn right.
You know, they law enforcement, that is their strength. That's what they doing. And we the people, we the weak, and they consider us worth nothing. Like, that's why they can just kill us in the street and it take forever for them. They don't even want to, Salakia, they had, with this George Floyd case, for example, There was clear videotape of that man with his knees on his neck for 8.5 minutes, and it still took them 4 or 5 days to even release that man's name.
Right.
They still wanted to protect him, even though you have clear evidence on tape. Like, no, this man flat out murdered him. Yeah, we still want to protect him because we don't want nothing bad to happen to him. Like, that's exactly what, because we're worth nothing.
Right.
Had that been the little had that been the Edomite man, oh, that cop's name would have been plastered all over the walls. Like, everybody would have known immediately. But they still want to find themselves, not guilty, even after they are blatantly, murdering you in the streets. So,
Right. And like I said, he taking him out to his own hands when it comes to the nation of Israel.
right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to hurt nothing. He ain't trying to go to court. None of that shit. You don't hold court in the street.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's basically ended up in our horn and us dying and us being murdered. But keep going.
God. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. And he is clean.
And he is what?
And he is clean contrary to our doing.
Stop right there. Esau knows that we are better than him. He just said we are clean. He knows that we are clean and they are filthy rat bastards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Contrary to the things they do. The things we don't, the things they do, we never did.
That's right.
By them coming into power and enslaving us, now they are able to do whatever damn things that they want to do and not being punished for it. But keep going.
God all the time. He upbraideth, Salakia. He upbraideth us with our offending the law. Wow. And objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right. So, we know that everything that Esau has learned since he been on this earth is it doesn't coincide with the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, them offending the law. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
all Esau does is offend the law. You know what I'm saying? They were made to offend the law.
Right.
But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians think that since we all bleed red, that it should be 50-50. But that's not how Esau is made.
Right.
You know, he is, like you said, we are not for their turn. You know,
Right.
we have nothing to do with this kingdom.
Uh-huh.
You know, of course we here because we gotta coincide with dwell around these devils, but we take our spirit out of their kingdom. You don't
Right.
have to celebrate their holidays. You don't have to be friends with them. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to trust them. Never trust them. You know.
Right.
And we don't got to deal with them if they live or die. But keep going.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
But yeah, this verse you bring out, this what you bringing out is just heavy, man.
That's right.
Like, this is Esau to this day. So I can't remember. I believe it was one of the generals that just went over this. Like, Edomites don't care that they are mistreating you. They care that you call them out for mistreating you. And that's what that when it says upbraided, that's what it means, to call somebody out, to put them on blast for breaking the law. Like, they don't really care that oh, the cops is killing you in the street. They don't really care. Just stop calling them out on it. That's what they want you to stop doing. Just stop, like you said, objectifying it, making our crimes infamous like that. And this is Esau. This is Esau all day. And to think, our people think that we could change these people. Like, this is wisdom of Solomon. Like, they've been this way since before Solomon. Like, what makes you think going out there and marching and protesting is going to change anything? They were created this way. They've always, you can read the exact way they are today, right here in this book.
Right.
And we still can't get our people to leave them alone.
Right.
Like, they think they're going to do something. You're not going to change this devil. Like, the Most High made them that way. And there's nothing you can do about that. So you might as well go ahead and join your brothers and your sisters in the ISUPK and stand together, because these people ain't for you.
Damn right. Never been for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Well, history. You know what I'm saying? But, read verse 13.
Count on the count. He professeth to have knowledge of God, and he calleth himself child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Right. His ways are like other men in other fashion. He is a filthy homosexual, man. Esau is homosexual by nature. And like you said, they said he was made to reprove our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We correct the word. You know what I'm saying? It says, like
Right.
people say, the saints will judge the word.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But that's what that means right there. But Esau is another fashion. He's like he said, he's a counterfeit.
Right.
He's a weak, feeble being. You know what I'm saying? He's a real animal. You know what I'm saying? Skip down to 23.
Count on the count. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 23. For God created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Right. So when we first started off, we broke down how Esau think that you only live once. You YOLO. You know what I'm saying? That's what he didn't talk about
Right.
in the ghetto, that YOLO. You know what I'm saying? But that is a damn lie. But go to 24.
Count on the count. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil.
Hold up. Start that from the top. This is Esau right here. We still on Esau. We ain't went into no spooky story
Right.
about underground,
Right.
or red man with a pitchfork, or if you do something bad, he gonna get you. No, we breaking down an actual nation and a man that is on earth who has all these evil traits.
Right.
And what did it just say?
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world,
And death into the world. Keep going.
and they that do hold of his side do find it.
Man, that's plain and simple right there.
Right.
If you are in a Christian church that is spearheaded by this evil devil,
Right.
who the scripture who just broke down, the so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, Esau, you are going to find death. You're going to be put to damn death.
That's right.
And you gonna drop Esau right there because that was cold blooded. I just wanted the people to know that this the likeness and the spirit of this bastard and the mindset that he had that rules over us, who enslaved and sold our children and is still reaping the damn benefits till this day. You know what I'm saying? This is who we are dealing with. You just heard it. Next class, I'm gonna get right back on this bump. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And, part 2 of who and how Esau operates is going down. But like the topic said, outside the ISUPK, there is no brotherhood or sisterhood. You know, since 1969, We've been teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are one nation.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? We are brothers. We should not be fighting. We should not be talking down on each other, tripping off how each other's skin color look or culture is going or what state of each different tribe is doing in this wicked kingdom, because we are all going through the same damn thing.
Right.
It's been happening ever since Esau and the Hamites and everyone conspired to come get us out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? 70 AD, that's when our Jerusalem was burnt to the ground, and we had to flee into Africa. We're not no damn beady-eyed, beady-haired, no deodorant wearing, fire in your eyeball, food eating, cow piss drinking. We don't do none of those things. We don't put plates in our lip. We
Right.
don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? We rock golds, we put golds and diamonds in our mouth. We rock braids and fro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We clean ourselves. We don't dance around in dirt. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
had floors. You know what I'm saying? Good night. But we are descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
The Bible is our history book.
Right.
You know, this book teaches us how to defeat our enemies. It teaches us how to treat our people with brotherhood and sisterhood. It teaches us laws, statutes, commandments that would ensure, like I said, it would ensure us the promises that were given to our forefathers that will befall us. Nobody else is included. It's for us.
Right.
You get that through your thick skull, thinking about Saddam, everybody. Get it out your head. You know what I'm saying? It's giving us a format for righteous living and prophecy that the Most High Christ set up for those who take their spirit out of this wicked nation, who rules over us, who kills us, who oppresses us, who whenever they choose to destroy us, they do it with pride and racism and all manner of lies,
That's right.
deceit, mayhem, and malicious intent. Oh man, they just got it going on. They just finding any type of way, you know, to keep us down and throw parties about it. You know what I'm saying? They got all type of wicked crap and really win the boule, the child sacrificing. They got all that shit is real. I mean, that stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? They do that. They eat babies and drink blood. They do all that. Cast pentagram, all that mess. Yes, they do all that mess. But don't you fall victim to it, thinking that that's what it is and you want to be punished. But these heathens are from the womb evil.
Right.
You know, hell bent on hating blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The so-called white man teaches generations after generations of children to not of their children. You get this straight?
Right.
Of their children not to hear our cry. You know what I'm saying? Hands up, don't shoot. Black lives matter. I am a human. Stop killing us. They teaching their children not to hear none of that crap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And telling a mass murderer to stop killing you is equivalent to an antelope crying out with his neck inside a lion's damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? The true animal on this earth is the devil.
That's right.
He's deceived. The devil is not the red man with the pitchfork and the ponytail, and because you're bad, he's going to get you. No, that is not the devil. The devil is not a red man, like I said, and if you run a stop sign, if you scold or whip your kids for them being bad, the devil is not someone the Most High made to fight the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Christian church set up by the enemy is a systematic trap. Designed to keep blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians dumbed down and sleep. So them people can do whatever they fit throughout the earth. And that's at will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't do it whenever they feel. Like they got the tribe of Isupk in cages right now. Somehow they lost 2,000 goddamn kids. What the hell? You got to be kidding me. They get raped, they get lost, they get killed. All those things. They get drowned trying to cross rivers, strapped to their father's back. All manner of evil going on with these evil bastards.
So
Go ahead.
I mean, they with that whole Jeffrey, Jeremy, whatever that Epstein, with that whole thing, when that came out, like you see who he was running with. He was running with those head government officials. Them kids ain't coming up. This government is a part of the sex trafficking ring. Like that's just what it is. Like no, they kidnapping kids. They ain't lose them. No, they know what they did. They the ones abducting kids. Like it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not just some secret organization that's eluding the government. Like with drugs. You think that these cartels are just so crafty they get past the U.S. government with this much drugs? Like it's not happening. The government is allowing this to happen. Like, yeah, and then people will deny that it's happening. Like those two people that was making over that Black Lives Matter thing in the streets. Then his Isupk sister that was yelling at her was like, they got kids in cages. And she's like, no, they don't. That's fake news. They got pictures with the kids in cages.
Right.
Like, they people don't even believe that they are capable, that they will do what they do. They will never hear your cry because they don't care. Like, there are factual pictures of government officials walking around these kids in cages. But they people still will say, nah, we ain't doing it. It's right here.
Right.
You are a liar. And that's all they know how to do is lie.
Right. You right too. So the devil the Bible speaks of. Who are these people? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Their culture is based on being carnal, of course happy.
Right.
That's big in
Right.
Esau, because you got to be happy at all times. Murderers of the air, the sea, the animals, people, they pollute the land everywhere they go. They are a parasite to the world.
That's right.
They will be dealt with according to Genesis 3 and 1.
Kind of. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right. So, right here is when the serpent, the so-called white man, which the Christian church teaches you was literally a real reptile.
Right.
Metaphors in the Bible like branches and animals. They're talking about family lineages and people.
Right.
You know, in certain periods of time. It's not talking about a little green animal that can speak English.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is not what this is talking about. This is a filthy black man who was cunning, sly, and slick, and he beguiled our sister. You know what I'm saying? And for this same reason, Adam fell weak. You know what I'm saying? Eve got him to do things he wasn't supposed to do.
15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Right. This right here is talking about Esau and the black woman, where the black woman is going to hate Esau.
Right.
The reason why she hates Esau is because of the murder of the black, Hispanic, and every Indian children. You know what I'm saying? The thing that he does to her children, he's going to pay this filthy, flea bag, chick picking behind. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that goes.
Right.
Right there. But 23 and 15.
Title of that.
No. Give me Genesis 25 and 23.
Title of that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
Alright, so this is Jacob's wife. Big school wife that she having a hard birth. Her birth is so hard, it's horrible, she can't even move. They just moving around in her belly, she's trying to find out what the heck is going on. And they were actually fighting in the womb. You know what I'm saying? The white man and the black man are actually our forefathers of the white man and of the black man are actually twins. And they were what? Keep going.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Shall be separated. Did you just say separated?
Title of that.
Separated from the bowels, from the womb. We were never supposed to be together. We were separated in the womb.
Right.
We were not never supposed to be around these people. These are 2 different nations. Keep going.
Title of that. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Stop right there. We're going to break this down right there. The elder came out red and hairy all over. This is the so-called white man. That is Esau.
Right.
He is the progenitor of those bastards. When the Brotherhood on his hill, scripture say the elder gonna serve the younger. So the black man had a hold of his heel when he came out the womb, because he like, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did that. You know what I'm saying? Bumpers, boy.
Right.
But, yeah, take about it, you can't go about that thing, man. And, yeah, so, 2 manner of people, meaning, one person gonna be, a certain way, and the other person going to be their way. You know what I'm saying? But we already broke down the matter of Esau and wisdom and Solomon.
Right.
Then you gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? But this one, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Title of that.
Get back on the separation.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance,
Hold up, he did what?
divided to the nations their inheritance,
Keep going.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
He did what?
he separated the sons of Adam,
Keep going.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. The whole time when he moved, this basically based off was going to coincide to his children, the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Which the Bible is allowed. You know what I'm saying? separated from everyone else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Israelites been given the laws, statutes, and commandments to keep unto themselves, so we can be a holy people unto the Most High.
That's right.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But give me Matthew 25, verse 32.
Power to God.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 2. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Verse 5. While the bridegroom tarried.
Salak. Is that 25 and 32?
Salakia. That was 2. The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 32. And before him shall all be gathered. Salakia. And before him shall be gathered all nations.
All nations, keep on.
And he shall separate them one from another.
He shall do what?
Separate them one from another.
Keep going.
As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
Right. So this is Christ coming back and he's going to divide the nation. You know what I'm saying? We were never supposed to be joined up with these people.
Right.
Martin Luther King, you filthy rat bastard. This is basically your dream was a nightmare. You know? And, give me one more. Give me Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Power to God.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people,
What?
an holy people
Only means separate. Keep going.
unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
We are, and we rephrase that, we are God's chosen people. A
That's
special
right.
people unto the Most High himself. Like I said, the Christian church has no brotherhood whatsoever. The church is a trap. A bunch of filthy bastard pastors parading around like they have a secret society of knowledge that the Most High acknowledges only to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana has been teaching the world that this is the home of the damn truth.
That's right.
That this is the where Brotherhood and Sisterhood reign supreme. We don't sleep with each other's wives. We
Right.
don't steal from each other. We don't put ourselves on high or in front of each other. We help each other. You know what I'm saying? We praise each other's hard work. You know?
Right.
We help each other. You know what I'm saying? We counsel the world and each other.
Right.
You know, our sisters are the best sisters on the entire planet, damn earth.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? For a woman to hold on to a UPK warrior is not a small team. It's
Right.
a big team. You know what I'm saying? For a brother in school to have a wife in the truth is a gift from the Most High.
That's right.
Say that again. For a brother in school to have a wife that is in the truth is a gift from the Most High. Give me Ecclesiasticus 26, 14 through 15.
Power to God.
book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Read that one more time.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Right. Don't go to your pastor and try to get no counsel. You get your man in Isupk, we're going to give you righteous counsel. We're going to tell you the damn truth, and it's going to steer you the right way.
Right.
And then outside of that, you're supposed to be sleeping with a closet Negro. The nigga in the closet, he's homosexual.
Right.
You know, was that 15 also?
La. That was 14.
15.
Verse 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace.
Whoa. So, you ain't out in the club every day with your ass hanging out, and you got a long way on your husband that's going to take care of your husband. You got some good eat, you got the bad water red, then you got the bills paid up. You already know he traveling state to state, trying to raise the dead and keep going.
And her continent mind cannot be valued.
Cannot be valued. Cannot be valued. What they did on that?
God on God.
Right. There's another scripture that say, she more valuable than rubies. She's got damn prices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going. We I'm saying this. Isupk, man, has ranking in order.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's ensure that Brotherhood is in full swing. Give me Ecclesiasticus 37 verse 12.
God on God. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
Whoa, hold up. I thought you say, Israelites say, this man worship. Bible is man worship. Ranking order is man worship and all this other crap. But what did the scripture just say?
But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Man, that's the man of General, all the generals, all the captains, all the officers. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is talking about.
Right.
It ain't talking about your pastor. It ain't talking about your dad. It ain't talking about the white man.
That's
It's
right.
your dad. You know what I'm saying? It's not talking about none of it. It's talking about the men in the Isupk. It's exactly what we're talking about. But like I said, these devils, man, they have no mercy or compassion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In themselves, treat us with any type of fairness or brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I think it's second Maccabees 3:20.
God on God.
Let me make sure. First Maccabees 3:20. Yeah.
God on God. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 20. They come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us and our wives and children and to spoil us.
Right. This is Jews Maccabees, man, breaking down to the other half of the nation. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't control, that he didn't have power measure of the wicked.
Right.
He also reminds them that our God is real and his power is real. You know what I'm saying? Give me 21 and 22.
But we fight for our lives and our laws. Wherefore, the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face. And as for you, be not afraid of them.
Right, don't be afraid of these damn people, man. Just stay
Right.
away from them. Take your spirit away from them. You ain't gotta be around them. You ain't gotta do what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you at the bars and eating my dirt, don't sell this drink. Cause, you know what I'm saying? The gift destroys you. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
buy your own damn drink. You know, do nothing but get drunk and turn to a homosexual any damn way. You don't need no knock his ass out, slide.
Right.
But yeah, don't do none of those things with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he told the Israelites the true nature of the wicked. He also, like I said, he reminded them that our God is real and that our God power is real also. You know, ISUPK will fight for our laws and lives. You know, everlasting life. Come on, man. Don't fight.
Right.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Give me Isaiah 45 and 17.
Have a God. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Right. He said, world without end, and Israel shall be saved. You know what I'm saying? John 3:16, what John 3:16 say? The world. They
That's
talk
right.
about the world of the Israelites.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. You know, the Christian church is a bunch of dirty rat bastards, pedophiles, frauds, coons, sellouts, love-filled pieces of crap, man. You know, they tell their wife to divorce their husband so they can sleep with them.
Right.
You know, pastors have no brotherhood amongst themselves, sleeping with members and each other's wives. Pour me that oil.
Count on God.
We about to show you right here what happens when your pastor gets to do whatever he wants to do without no consequences, repercussions, and you do what the white man do. This is what happens in churches all around the world because you're a filthy Christian. And give me the title of that part.
Pastor with AIDS sleep with church members.
Say that a little louder. One more time.
Pastor with AIDS sleeps with church members.
Pastor with AIDS, sleep with the church members. We slept with everybody in the church. Women, children, men. We didn't do that. We gave the whole church AIDS. And this is an old article. This was in 2014, but it's still going on today.
Right.
And once you hear what these Christians say about their pastor and their church, you might grow up. Because, to be truthful about it, since 2014, he gave everybody AIDS. How many people are alive in the church?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Been 6 years, probably everybody dead. Hopefully they not, but goddamn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're a Christian, doing what you want to do, sleep with the pastor. You know what I'm saying? Sleep with your wife, y'all passing everybody around in the church, following the pastor's lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody might be dead. Come read that.
No, no.
Why?
An Alabama church is the subject of a sex scandal. Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church's now former preacher admitted from the pulpit to sleeping with several church members and not telling his partners that he has full-blown AIDS.
He had what?
Full-blown AIDS.
And of course, you know, the number one source of contracting full-blown
Demetrius McFarland didn't hold back when he revealed to worshipers at Shiloh Baptist Church on September 14th that he contracted HIV in 2003 and discovered in 2008 he had AIDS.
You had what?
AIDS.
Keep going.
The church was very accepting of Reverend McFarland. They were willing to help him anyway, help him in any way possible, said one church member. But once the pastor, with 23 years of leadership experience, started revealing more and more of the following Sundays, members and leaders say they realized McFarland had crossed the line. In a resolution read aloud at church, leaders shared, and Pastor McFarland confirmed with WSFA TV, he had admitted drug use, mishandling church funds, and what members say was the ultimate shocker described by the church deacon Nathan Williams Jr. He concealed from the church that he had knowingly engaged in adultery in the church building with female members of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church while knowingly having AIDS.
Now, this is why Christ told Sadducees and Pharisees, you are of your father, the damn devil.
That's right.
Everything he just read about this pastor is what the white man does. You know what I'm saying? Let him do that to his fake church.
Right.
And the women in his community. You know what I'm saying? Steal every woman. And sleep with them on the altar. You know what I'm saying? Inside of I guess they turned the baptized tank to a jacuzzi. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He getting it into church. You piece of crap.
Yeah.
Filthy rat crap. Keep going.
Count it up. This past Sunday, McFarland was removed as church pastor. Still, church members say some congregation members are afraid to come forward, and many are concerned. Who does this to people? And you are the leader? Who does this? I know a young lady who is a member of the church who says she has slept with him and that she didn't want to go, she didn't want this to go public. She's running out now trying to find out if there's anything wrong with her. My heart goes out to her because she's been a wonderful church member, a church member said. It's a lot here. Like, I get it, this later, but like, your heart go out, like, she was sleeping with the pastor.
Right.
Like, you feel bad, she was sleeping with the pastor. Like, you spoke, how you look? So,
That's what they say about the church. Keep going.
oh God. Deacon Williams says, in his 70 years at the church, this is the biggest scandal the church has ever experienced.
Right.
Williams says leaders have obtained legal counsel and is now focused on moving the church forward.
Wait, what? They're focusing on what?
Moving the church forward.
Keep going.
Our moves are going to directly come from counsel. We want peace, and we want to do things right legally. We're not looking to hurt him. We are looking to get the church back. That's our thing. Get the church back.
Right. Stop right there. You're not looking to prosecute this evil bastard or none of that, but you want the church back. The church is fit to die.
Right.
Somebody got full old age, he about to die. Ain't no more church. This band, so y'all just gonna sit there and continue like if you're not getting counsel from the Isupk, you're not going to run nothing correctly. You still just gonna pass A's around. Y'all still gonna be 50 bastards up in there.
Right.
Right. One thing that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The church, how is the church gonna come back when it's full of damn death and disease? Get out of here. But give me Revelation 18 verse 4.
Count on that.
The book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. So it's come out of America. Stop celebrating these damn holidays. Christmas, Valentine's Day, New Year's, all these days where there's nothing but orgy going on.
Right.
Sleep with somebody else damn one. Ain't no brotherhood and sleep with somebody else one.
Right.
It's because she's loose as a goose. You know what I'm saying? You got her on the henny, and she's out of her damn mind, horny, you know.
Right.
A wicked, poor, cheating on her man, using her husband. If you sleeping with a man, that is your damn husband.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You just, like the scripture say, you open your equivalent to every damn catalog.
Right.
You need to sit the hell down. You know what I'm saying? You're disgusting. You know, and you're going to catch AIDS, and you're going to pass it around to someone else, just like Pastor. If Pastor can catch it, these so-called men of the Lord, you're damn sure going to take it.
That's right.
And you're going to take it to, you're going to take it home to your man, probably working 9 to 5, or your woman who's working hard and don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you're a filthy Christian. Even if you don't even go to church, but let something happen to you. Let's get COVID-19, and you got IVs and hoses up, you know, in the hallway of some rickety hospital or clinic, and ready to die. You're gonna call out Lordy Lordy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a Christian real quick. You know what I'm saying? Even though you say you're not a Christian, you are a damn Christian.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. The Lord don't want to hear it. And Isupk damn sure don't want to hear it.
That's right.
We're going to let you know exactly who you are and exactly where you should be. You know what I'm saying? Up under the ranks of the home of the truth. The Isupk since 1969. You know what I'm saying? Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? The brothers been holding it down and raising the dead.
That's
Dead
right.
being the gang leaders. You know what I'm saying? Niggas where all the dope in the hood, who knocked everybody out in the hood, who, you know what I'm saying, got fed up with their condition, seeing our people on the low, on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Our people looking like an earthworm in a damn foot track. You know what I'm saying? We tired of that. That's why we came up under these captains, these generals, these officers, and we are on all the radio waves. We are on all the social media platform. You know what I'm saying? TK on everybody who comes up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wise up. Stop being a damn weak, filthy bastard. You know what I'm saying? Come into school and pay the damn tithes. You just like to watch and listen and learn. Pay your damn tithes so we can do what we need to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To help you and your children. And our rest of our nation children. You know what I'm saying? To come up from under this 50 rat bastard, Christian pastors and their daddy, the devil, the so-called white man, whose name is Esau. Esau knows exactly who he is, he knows exactly who we are. We're trying to sugarcoat it in on TV, you know what I'm saying, in movies. Like, we're a certain way, and we don't know what we're talking about. It's just a fad. It's this, that. No. It is definitely the truth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the code. We code it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what the I'm gonna get it together. But like I said, only in the ISUPK is Brotherhood and Sisterhood. Now, the Most High is with us, man. We ain't with nobody